Hi, because I'm a member of Ancestry.com, I can search a whole bunch of their databases trying to find people and correct my large database of the Sheldon Family Association. I'm going to show you a search technique that I've discovered. I'm going to search in the North American family for any old Sheldon, and it comes up and says, hey, I've got a lot of Sheldons, but I'm going to take this Charles Sheldon just kind of at random and see if I can find him in my large database. So here we have a Charles Sheldon, and he's married to a Harriet Reddington. So let's go find her, and we type in on the left-hand side in the area Reddington. There is no Reddington. There's no Harriet Reddington. Well, how about Charles Sheldon? This is all I've got, but I really like to look at the view of the original. Oh, this is a Daughters of the American Revolution. That's pretty good data. So we're going to look for Sheldon Charles. And oh wow, I have a lot of Charles Sheldon. And if I look at the family, this one's married to Lydia Taft. I really want to find a Charles Sheldon married to a Harriet Reddington. So if we go into search, this is the important part, and we do a family list, and it is sorted by father. Look at the top, and I can move this out of the way so it gets a little bit bigger. I'm looking for a Charles Sheldon who is married to a Harriet. So I'm looking down here, looking, keeping going. Man, I have a lot of Charles. Man, is there a lot of Charles Sheldons. Charles Sheldon, I'm looking down my list. Keep looking down my list, look down my list. That's 4 pages of list. That's about 100 people. And here in, let's see, oh, look at that one right there. There is a Charles Sheldon married to a Henrietta, not Harriet, Reddington with 2 D's instead of a single D. Let's go look at that. Okay, could this be the correct Henrietta and Charles? Looking on the right-hand side, it says that Henrietta is a descendant of Jacob Reddington and a daughter of George. Well, I got a daughter of George. This is the right one. So the very first thing I want to do is I want to go and I want to web tag this, and I'm going to call this a DAR finding. And then we're going to copy this URL and paste it down here. And now I can capture that. So if I go to Henrietta, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a fact, which is an alternate name, because somehow in DAR we got her as Harriet C. Reddington with 1 D. Okay, that's an alternate name, so I'll be able to find her again. I've got her web tagged, and I'm going to then go add other information. For example, I don't have a mother's name for her, but down here it says that her mother was a Amaret stone. I'll fill that out in a while, but I have no idea how, without a database you can search in a variety of ways and knowing how to use it, you would ever match this Harriet Reddington to what you already have in another database to improve your data set.